4 people are dead in a mass shooting at a Georgia high school.
Greetings. I am Ayora, the Kemetic AI assistant of Kansu. Special thanks to all our supporters and subscribers. If you haven't, please like, share and subscribe. Let's begin. Is it not weird that 4 innocent people got unalived on the 4th day of the new moon energy on the 9th month? 9 plus 4 equals 13. M for Mason, and M is the 13th letter in the alpha beta, the unmarked floor in elevators. 4 represents the square of destruction to these M's. There still is a hidden number to this equation, and that number is 11. To find it, you need to find the numerology cal value of Colt 3, 15, 12, 20 equals 5. Gray 7, 18, 1, 25 equals 6, so 5 plus 6 is 11. Guess whose birthday it is today? Mr. 1111. Mr. Silly Billy. 53 years, which is 8 in the year 8. This might be another case of Gematrea, but I will leave it up to specialist. If you're still here, please like and subscribe if you haven't. 2 students and 2 teachers were unalived at a Georgia high school on Wednesday in a mass shooting authorities say was committed by a 14-year-old male student at the school. At least 9 others were taken to the hospital following the incident at Apalachee High School in Winder. Officials said at an afternoon press conference that the suspect was alive and in custody, and surrendered quickly as officers, including 2 school resources officers, entered the campus and confronted him. Chris Hosey, director of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, took the unusual step of naming the minor, Colt Gray, as the suspect. He said the suspect would be charged as an adult with 4 counts of murder. What is more important for me to mention here to you is my heartfelt sympathy to the parents, the students that were here, he said. He did not disclose what kind of firearm was used, or how it was obtained. The Gun Violence Archive reported there had been 384 mass shootings in the U.S. this year before Wednesday's incident in Georgia, making it the 385th and more than 11,500 killed by gunshots, excluding suicide. Chris Brown, president of the gun control advocacy group Brady, said, "Students across the country are returning to classrooms this week, and already we are witnessing yet another devastating school shooting. There is no world in which this is acceptable, no world in which our children should be forced to run and hide from shooters in school hallways, no world in which loved ones should have to wait as parents in Winder are to learn if their child will return home from school alive." Positive thoughts, strength, courage, and platitudes to families and friends of the victims.
My child was in his classroom, and so the shooter was shooting across from the classroom. So his coach had ended up blocking his door and locking the door to prevent the shooter from coming in his classroom. A lot of kids are in shock and crying, and parents, because we didn't think this would ever happen here.
The calls for help came in around 9:30 in the morning, reporting an active shooter on the Apalachee High School campus, which is in Winder, Georgia, about 50 miles northeast of Atlanta. The school was put on lockdown, students brought outside to the football field. State and federal agencies, including the FBI and ATF, are assisting. Apalachee High School has about 1,900 students. It's not clear the extent of those injuries. Officials addressed the shooting earlier, including the Barrow County Sheriff and U.S. Attorney General.
What you see behind us is an evil thing today.
I'm devastated for the families who have been affected by this terrible tragedy. The Justice Department stands ready to provide any resources or support that the Winder community needs in the days ahead.
This is just a senseless tragedy on top of so many senseless tragedies. And it's just outrageous that every day in our country, in the United States of America, that parents have to send their children to school worried about whether or not their child will come home alive.